are now live. Yes, I am live. Okay. Well, I'm learning this new song. It's called I Wish by Stevie Wonder. And I don't know. I think I've kind of figured all the parts by ear, like what the main intention is. Especially, and of course, there's pretty much two things, right? Chords and bass line. And of course, groove. But chords and bass line is one of the driving things that I don't know. I would have to make sure to fully understand in order to play this song. So this song is in E flat minor ish, E flat minor ish, and of course the bass goes like. Yeah. And of course we have the melody and everything. So it's a. Okay, so maybe this melody I can add this note below. Like. Because I'm trying to make my own arrangement, but at the same time that feels like the original. So maybe I can even go further. Something like that. I don't know if it will be too much work, too much brain power. Oh. It sounds like jazz. Maybe these two shapes. So, yeah. No. Okay, so one thing to consider, right? Even though I'm changing the shape of the right hand, the register of the left hand does not change until one note after that. So that means when the right hand changes, the left hand is still here, and then it's gonna go down here. So that's a nice mental reminder. Cool. I have found out that yes, doing octaves with the bass is very nice. Right. Yeah. So that does it. And of course, I'm not saying that I will have to religiously follow this bass line, because I don't know, it would just too much. It will be too much unnecessary work when I can just keep the basics, I don't know, the walk up or the four, right? Or yeah. So, anyways, that is that section. So. Woof. Let's try again. Yeah, that time I was early. Okay, let's go to the next section. Even though it's E flat, it's gonna go to the 5 major, super major, maybe 7. Yeah, dominant 7. So. something like that. So what is it doing? B flat 7 or major, C major or C7, and then F minor 7 is some sort of A flat minor. No problem with making a 7. So it's kind of like a minor 6. So, and so the bass line, I think I kind of know the bass line is. Da 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 da. It goes back in order to go back to the B flat. And then of course the 5. Yeah. So, anyways, this is supposed to be me. This is supposed to be me practicing it, not just teaching it or whatever. So, all right. Let's see how I do. I have to be patient and methodic about learning it well, so I can actually learn it well and play it well. So let's see. Let's try to do the whole thing at a slower tempo, and let's see what I need to work on. Besides the intro. I completely lost. I completely lost the bass line. And then now I gotta hit that downbeat on the voice. Okay, this is a nice voice thing. So I gotta keep this all the time. So. Okay, so. I know I'm kind of overdoing it. There's nothing wrong with leaving the right spaces, the right rests, and playing less notes and being less stressed out and focus more on the groove than stressing out for the notes. So that's also very important. Okay. How can I pull this off? I mean, that's the main question I'm asking myself right now. Let's see. How can I pull this off without having to stress out that much for the bass line while keeping the important stuff? Well, that would already kind of change a little bit of the version, but I think it works. Let's see. That kind of works. That kind of works. Because I was still doing very subtle walk-ups and stuff like that. They weren't exactly the same as the original, but at least I was playing less notes and playing by feel more than just notes. So let's say the 1, 2, 3, da da da. Yeah, I could always literally switch back and forth between the original bass line and my own version, groovy version of the bass line. And then da, 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 da. Yeah, I can catch that. I'm getting used to it. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I'm actually surprised I'm getting it sooner than I thought. So, wait, what? Is this guy? Oh, goodness. All right, anyways. So, okay, so you saw my progress, right? Like, I was trying to do the bass lines very accurately, very correctly, but then that was just stressing me out. And by stressing out, you're not focusing on the groove as much. Or you're just missing what else you can do around it. So instead, I try to play a little bit more by feel. So maybe that's too much. If I do that too much, it sounds like halftime. 1, 2, 3, 4 instead of 1, 2, 2. Well, you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, or whatever the original feel is. Okay, so Black Keys. I didn't know this was an E flat. For some reason, I thought it was in C minor. I don't know, but it's in E flat minor. So, let's do a few more attempts. So let's see. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Because I was following the bass line very faithfully, and then and then I completely do those gaps. Yeah, like. You know what? I'm still struggling. It's not that easy. Well, I mean, duh. That's why I'm practicing it because it's not easy to keep the groove just alive. It's not. I don't know. It's not really about brain power. It's just plain chops and chops on my left hand more than my right hand. But at the same time, my right hand, I don't know. There's something about the A flat 7 that my right hand doesn't fully like. So, it's a little bit too many black keys. Normally, I have a good good combination between black and white keys, but this one is way too much because the entire skeleton of the melody is on the black keys. So if I wanted to do things like those, right? I don't know. It's not the most comfortable. It's almost very comfortable, but not exactly my favorite. So, so as you can see, that one was accurate because the left hand was actually following the original bass line, and I was trying to do the original melody as well while voicing it harmonically, and it still doesn't sound the best. Why? Because this is a piano version and not a band version. If this was an actual bass player, if this was an actual singer, this was an actual horn section, and we had a drummer overall, then it would sound like the original. But it's not. This is only one instrument, technically. So. Okay. Dang, and then can I solo over this thing? Crap. Without losing the groove. Oof, man. Okay, not afraid to throw 13 chords there. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see why I'm practicing this thing, because it's not that easy. So, how about that metronome? Nope. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's see if anybody has commented. Nope. All right. Let's turn this down. How do I turn this down? I think it's function. There you go. No, hammer response. No, that's not it. Oh goodness. There it is. Okay. Metronome volume. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, da. Whoa, I like that. Okay, I don't know about you, but I think that was a pretty darn good run. Um, yeah. It's almost like the metronome just gave me confidence to keep the groove. Besides, when you play the metronome, then you realize which places you're pushing to, you're rushing, and which places you're dragging. Um, but then because once you start feeling the groove with a reliable guidance, such as a metronome or or a good drummer. Sorry, not just any drummer, a good drummer. Um, then that sort of gives you the guidance. Okay, like then you can imagine the actual music. You don't feel as alone and having to come up with everything. So yeah, okay, that was nice. That was the best run of them all, right? I don't know how much I was keeping of the original bass line. I don't think I was very faithful, which is good, right? Because I was being flexible about it. I could make slight changes and still make it make it feel like the original, although it wasn't sounding like the original. Okay. Well, wow, that was a very short practice. I'm not gonna bore you anymore, but all right. And I think that was it. And I'll post this on YouTube because I want to. Bye. Well, how do I even stop this? Oh, there. Okay, there you go. Bye.